I know there's a lot of you out there scared as hell right now. We're prideful people. We don't want to admit it, but I know people are afraid. I'm seeing it everywhere. Everywhere I go, the common theme is fear. It's in the comments. It's on Instagram. It's everywhere I go, guys. I, for one, am not scared at all about the way things are going right now. I have great faith in the plan. I have great faith in everything that's going on involving the virus, involving everything. There's one thing, though, that does scare me, guys. It scares the hell out of me. And it is free people watching their freedoms slip away and doing nothing. That is what scares me, terrifies me. We are free people. We are watching that be taken from us right now. I'm not saying we as in everyone, but we as a whole are kind of allowing that to happen right now. And that's what today's video is going to be about, guys. So hang in there. It's going to be a little bit short/long. I'm not sure how long it'll take, but stick in there. I got a lot of good information you guys are going to want to hear. Really quickly, please like the video and please leave comments if you like the video. YouTube does not like me. They don't want my videos getting out because I'm talking about stuff that the powers that be do not love me talking about. So if I don't get lots of likes and if we don't get comments, this video will never circulate. On that subject, my last video is at 25,000 views in like 2.5, 3 days. For my channel, that is massive. And it is because you guys liked and commented. Also, on Facebook, we're at like 400 likes. And on Twitter, we've got mentions. And I don't even use Twitter very much. I retweet stuff, but I don't do a whole lot of like posting. I'm not on there all day. And I don't even have Facebook. So the fact that these videos are getting circulation in those places and that last video did so well is 100% because of you guys. Thank you everyone so much for liking that video so many times, for all the comments, and for all the new subscribers. This channel's up 2,000 subscribers since we switched to this content off of car stuff. That tells me that people are waking up. That tells me that people are into this stuff. And that tells me that people are fed up with the crap. So thank you everybody. This is a war. I don't say that to scare you, but we are at war. I said this in my last video. Your voice is your weapon. Your silence is your submission. I'm going to say that one more time. Your voice is your weapon. Your silence is your submission. Pick which one. Thank you, everybody. Welcome, new audience. Welcome, all the women. We used to be 100% male, and now we're 70% male. So to all my wonderful ladies out there, welcome to the channel, and thank you for your support. I'm going to start off, guys, real quick here. I know I'm 2 minutes in, 2.5 minutes in, and I'm just starting-ish, but the thing today that made me decide that this is what the video was about, I was up late last night watching all my sources, watching X22 Report, watching my guy Dan Bongino, watching President Trump's interview, or his town hall meeting he did on Fox News with, I think it was Brent Baer, and I can't remember the gal's name now. But I have hours and hours last night and this morning of research, and I kind of couldn't find what I was going to make this video about. And then I saw something that was like, bing, video idea. What I saw was the mayor of Chicago standing at a podium like she was quite literally a god. She didn't sound like a mayor at all. She didn't sound like an elected public servant. She sounded like a dictator. She sounded like someone who is trying to take our freedoms away. Many of you have probably already seen it, but she basically was telling people, if you don't follow the rules, if you don't stay away from people, if you don't wear your mask, if you congregate with groups and don't social distance, we will find you, we will cite you, and we will take you to jail, period. And then the very last thing she said, she reiterated and was very clear, we heard her. We will take you to jail, period. Does this sound like an elected public servant? Does this sound like somebody who follows our Constitution? We elected her, or the people of Chicago rather, elected her, I'm sure reluctantly now because she's a moron, but they elected her to uphold the Constitution, not rewrite it. Guys, the people that are making you wear a mask, and the people that are deciding you can't go to work yet, and if you do go to work, you can only go to work like this, and you can only make X amount of money, and you can only have X amount of people in your restaurant, those people have absolutely zero constitutional authority to do this to you. We have the juice, guys. We're letting them do this, and we shouldn't be. And when I say we, I don't mean you watching this, and I don't mean me, because I will not stand for this shit. I am not wearing a mask to go anywhere. I will stay out of that business if I have to. I don't care. I'll go without. And I will not spend money with that business again. For what it's worth, I'm not telling you guys to boycott people. I don't do boycotts. But between me and you, I go into a business, they say put on your mask or else. I peace out and I never go back. There are going to be companies who are going to ignore the mandatory regulations that they're putting on these companies. There are going to be companies that do it. I know because in my comments, people are flooding my comment. Not flooding them, but there's plenty of comments where people have said, I went to a place, they said I had to wear a mask. I went down the street. They weren't enforcing it. I spent my money there. And to those people, thank you. You are quite literally the warriors, soldiers, and heroes that we need right now. Our voice is our weapon. Our silence is our submission. They have no constitutional authority to make these rules. There is nothing in our Constitution, nothing anywhere that says that our mayors and governors can make new rules and enforce them on us. Nothing. They can't. They literally cannot do it. So stop letting them do it. To the people out there protesting peacefully, carrying guns and the whole deal, imagine that. Peaceful protests with dudes carrying rifles. Not one of those rifles have jumped off somebody's shoulder and murdered a bunch of people yet. It's crazy. I guess they don't have those crazy killer guns. It's so weird. Zero constitutional authority to do it to you. They are tyranny. They are tyrants. Sorry. They're tyrants. They're trying to take your freedoms right in front of your eyes. Stop letting it happen. Please stop. Stand up for yourselves. We are way stronger than them. There are 65 million gun owners in America. They know how strong we are, and they are terrified right now. That's why there's this huge media push. And this isn't just in America. For what it's worth, again, like I said earlier, our audience is getting global. Great Britain, UK, Australia, all over the place. I've had people comment from almost everywhere. And what are they saying? Where we go one, we go all. The Great Awakening is happening globally. And we are all so much stronger than they want us to think. Do not let them think we are not strong. They are trying to divide us right now every way they can because they know that together we cannot be beat. Stand up. One more time, your voice is your weapon, your silence is your submission. I got to move on to my notes because I can feel me rambling. It is super crucial in these times, guys, that we pay very, very close attention to who is who. I've had a lot of people that got pissed at Trump for letting all this play out. There's a lot of people that think he's part of the NWO and he's going to mandatory vax and blah, blah, blah. No, he's not. No, he didn't. Just stop. What Donald Trump is doing right now and what the Patriots are doing right now is letting these people expose themselves. Q talks about this. For those that don't follow Q, you should. But Q mentions that you do not stop your enemy when they are in the middle of destroying themselves. And that is what they are doing. Donald Trump is letting them expose themselves every day on TV. And people are paying attention. The awakening is happening. And people are getting sick of this. But what we have to now do is do something about it. What do we do about it? One of two things. We march, we show up, we demand that they leave. We push them out, we force them out, we start petitions. There's been petitions that are like, what was the Gates petition? I haven't looked in a while. Last time I checked, it was like 400,000 signatures. 400,000 people that wanted the United States government to investigate the Gates family for crimes against humanity. That's how we do it. We march the capitals, we show up, we make them leave. We sign petitions, we make them leave. And if that doesn't work, guys, we vote them out. We have the juice. We have the power. What is our power? Our voice, our vote. Do not forget who these people are. When I say this, I'm going to preface this. When I say Democrats, I do not mean every single registered Democrat. I mean the moronic, evil idiots in government. Because right now, guys, there are very few solid Democrats left in leadership. I'm sorry that that's not what you want to hear, but it is true. But I know there are still some solid Democrats out there, but every one of those has got to be wishing their party would pull their head out. And a lot of them are just leaving the party. I said that to preface this. I'm not saying all, but all of the leadership in this country that's Democratic. Let me tell you what that leadership is getting you. All the states saying they don't have supplies, look at those states and who runs those states. Those states are all democratically run. They don't have enough ventilators, democratically run. They don't have enough swabs, democratically run. We don't have enough tests, democratically run. Why don't these states have enough stuff? Guys, let's talk about that. Why are all these states out of stuff? Why do they need the government to do all this for them? Because they suck. Because they can't run their states good. They're terrible. Their plans don't work. Their politics just don't work. They sound nice. They make it sound like, oh, we love everyone, take care of everyone. What it really means is imprison everyone by, and I don't mean like actually put you in jail, but enslave everyone. That's the better word. Enslave everyone. Make it sound like we're just giving it away. Nothing is free. If they are giving you something, you're giving your freedom for it. Don't forget it. All the states that are bankrupt and going bankrupt right now and asking the federal government to bail them out, those states are all democratically run. Not like 90%, all of them. All the states that are going broke, democratically run. All the states that don't have the supplies they need, democratically run. Guys, your states run themselves. The federal government doesn't run your state. They don't make all your decisions. They don't buy their ventilators for them. They don't keep their states stocked up with supplies. They're stepping in and helping where they need to, but they shouldn't have to do that. If your state's in that position, it's because your state sucks. It's because your state doesn't know how to run your government in your state, your leadership. Your elected officials are stupid. Stop voting them in. You did this. I'm not trying to be mean, but a lot of you guys did this. This is on you. So do us a solid and fix it. Don't vote them back in next time. Wake up. Our mayors and governors are violating our constitutional rights by the day. And we did put them in. And I'm sorry, but we did. And it has to change. We have to fix it right now. We have to. Our leaders, this is the last thing I'm going to say, and I'm going to try to keep this from being too crazy. I know this is very divisive, and I know there's people very strongly representing both sides of this, so I want to be semi-delicate with it, but I really want to say something about this. Our leaders and our media, and I don't mean all media, so when I say that, same thing with the Democrat thing. You guys know I don't mean all media. I mean the 90% of the media that's run by 6 organizations that all want one thing, and that's you and me to be enslaved. Our leaders, not all of them, the Democratic ones, and the media, the 90% that's owned by the 6 companies, they're working for China. Quite literally working for China. I don't make that up. You guys don't have to believe me. I don't care. Like I always say, don't believe what I say, research what I say, but they are working for China. We've got people in universities taking millions of dollars from China. You've seen it. It's out there. There's not one, there's many. I guarantee you that countless of our elected officials are also on the Chinese payroll. Make no mistake about it. How do all these politicians get into office making jobs that do not make you rich and come out of it rich? How? A lot of that money comes from China. A lot. The World Health Organization, not the Chinese Health Organization, the World Health Organization. $500 million from the United States last year, $38 million from China last year. They are quite literally, all they do is echo what China says. That's all they do. They are the reason this pandemic spread. They purposely did it with China. And then they have had China's back throughout the whole thing. They are not looking out for us. We paid 10 times the amount of money to the World Health Organization anyone else does. They have been screwing us over. It blows me away. Guys, I know it's hard to get your mind around the fact that China runs our country, but they do. There are so many people in our government taking their cues from Chinese leadership. They are trying to put us at war with China. Trump won't let it happen. He is ending the endless wars, but they are not giving up. They are not going to stop, guys. We have got to keep fighting. We are in the battle of our lives right now. Q told us this was boom week and there's going to be big, big stuff dropping. You're going to have to look for it because the media is not going to serve it up. But the Flynn case is blowing up. The FISA stuff is blowing up. They announced an investigation into the World Health Organization, and that, I believe, is going to start dropping this week. And that is going to be huge, and the media is going to try and ignore all of that. But the people like you and me are going to be putting this stuff on blast. So eyes wide, pay attention, guys. It is happening, and this is bound to be a big week. Q has told us it'll be a big week. It'll be a big week. To everybody saying nothing is happening, if you truly think nothing is happening, I don't want to be mean when I say this, but your head is planted so firmly up your behind that you don't see it. Pull it out, start researching, and wake up. This is our battle. This is our fight. We are at war. This is literally a war. We will win, and I believe we will win. But it doesn't mean that it's all over with. We got to wake up. We got to stand together. United we stand, divided we fall. Last time I'll say it in this video, your voice is your weapon. Your silence is your submission. One more time, guys, before you leave, smash the like button. To everybody new to the channel, one more time, thank you. The channel is exploding, and that to me means that we are winning, but it is not won. Please hit the like button. Please leave a comment. Share it with your friends. Bring some new people in, but do not be afraid to stand up what you guys believe. Do not be afraid to stand up for what you guys believe in. Do not be forced into submission. I love everybody. We are so strong. We are way stronger than they'll ever give us credit for. Keep doing it. Stay strong. Stick to the course. We are winning. I love you all. Jared RedRacer video. I'll see you on the next one, and I promise there will be one soon because it is popping off. Thanks, everybody.